Any map you want. I don't know which map he vetted.
We usually start on dusk, so he made me party leader. Are you okay with dusk?
Oh, there is echo.
Do you have any like sound open on your computer, like speakers or anything?
No, this is there is a big delay.
All right, I will. Do you have a stream open?
No. No.
No stream. All right, I'll call you back. See if that fixes it.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Is there still an echo?
No. Looks good.
Okay. Just gonna set up the wait screen real fast. Just put your names up there. Actually, I already have your names up there.
CAC40 is here.
You 3-0'd him. Holy shit. I'll take that score off the screen there so nobody has to know.
Exactly. We start fresh.
Alright, CAC versus Zane. Everything looks good.
Okay, so what should I do? Give me ideas.
For builds or for casting?
Oh no, for builds. That I can try. Could I go proxy liberators too with the reactor?
That's too weird. What about, do you know any, like, bio pushes? You skip the medevacs, and you just run, like, a huge chunk of bio across the map with stim?
Out of one base?
2 base, I think. Do you watch any of Polt's games?
Oh, not recently.
What about a Hellbat Marine Marauder push? You know one of those?
Hellbat Marine Marauder push. Okay.
Medevac, Marine Marauder, and there's like 6 Hellions or something?
Okay. Let's see how it goes.
But if you don't know, just play standard. There's no need to do anything you're not comfortable with.
Okay. And now, ladies and gentlemen, starting in the bottom left corner, myself, CAC. Yeah! Oh my god, what a win! The impressive supply depot on top of the ramp, creating some kind of weirdness in the Zerg, and he automatically gives up. He's so scared. He knows the wall is being built.
He's gonna make Terran great again. No, I think I put myself in there. I don't know what the hell happened. I thought I put Zane's name. Didn't I?
I don't know.
Or else you guys wouldn't say. You would have said something if it were me in there. You can check the VOD.
He's Terran. He needs to change.
I just want to rewatch what you were saying. Alright, let's try that again. Okay. Song's ready to go. StarCraft. We should have plugged it so everybody could watch you lose to Zane.
Ladies and gentlemen, starting in the top right position, CAC, the blue Terran, as myself. And starting off with a nice little depot, just right
On the bottom left, representing SI Clan, the purple Zerg player oOZaNeOo.
I'm not scared.
Representing
Building the wall against the
Montreal! I had to make it.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right, because this Zerg is the most fearful Zerg around.
I thought you were going to say CAC40 instead of CAC.
Ah, yeah, I was very close to say that, but I guess I'll keep it for next game.
Alright.
Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Let's scout. We need to know what's happening with the Zerg. Is he being super greedy, or is he dead scared about the Reaper?
See the game I went super greedy?
Oh yeah, that was pretty much... I didn't see all of it though, but...
It's probably better that you didn't see the rest. Ooh, mind games. He separated the G and the LHF.
And he's calling for the GG immediately. Because he knows, one way or another, it's gonna be a good game. No third expanse. Looks like the Zerg is not being super greedy. And we're sending the Reaper, so he's even more scared. We don't need more gas, guys. We need to go.
Oh, the drone gets the first hit on the SCV. The
Oh,
SCV
shit.
runs away. He might get trapped. See if units are going to pop out to surround the SCV and send it to hell. Might get away. CAC is going
What?
for the expansion. Cheeky expansion. Reaper comes in. He gets good shots off on the drones. He's able to get good grenade detonation there, but he gets trapped by Zerglings if he's not careful. Down to a third health, he is able to jump down the cliff and run away.
Whereas in the meantime, all the strategy of the Terran is revealed.
Zane sees everything that's going down in the Terran's base, fully aware of what might be coming his way. And a casualty, the first casualty of this game. And SCV gets picked off.
How can the Terran react to that? He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He's scared.
Zerg has full map control at this point. Terran's vision is pretty impaired. Zerglings.
Someone is trying to make those lings effective.
A lot of those lings being picked off there early.
That's happening.
They're being forced to retreat. Meanwhile, a ton of Hellions are being pumped out in conjunction with Stim. Last time these two faced, CAC40 did some pretty cheeky builds, some pretty aggressive builds. He was able to execute his timings pretty well.
A nice barbecue! It's happening!
These Zerglings are chasing, but they back off, and for that they're going to pay the ultimate price. Good micro there from CAC40.
CAC40.
His macro is slipping at home. He's not producing SCVs from that second CC. Queen's trying to spread the creep.
And he picks it!
He doesn't choose to run up the ramp and get drone kills. He's being forced back. Queen's at pretty full health.
And the very famous supply block of CAC40, his signature move.
And now he is behind in supply. Nav control is at the Zerg player. All of the Terran units are being retreated. A noob supply drop's being dropped down there. Help fix that supply block. Actually, I think Poland had to do a couple in his series with Snoot.
And the steam is triggered! Is he going to get it?
Is Zerg going to call in a Nidus? Is he going to have Roach Ravager here any second? Or is he going super greedy? We'll never know.
He will die.
The lack of starport here is confounding. The medevac would complement this force pretty well, in my opinion. Theron shows his Hellions at the front. He isn't able to get the pick off the creep tumor. That creep's really going to help Zane out in this battle. Force pushes ahead. Grisabow's dropped, and it is able to pick off a couple of units here. Hellbats march on forward. Zane's not really microing back his Ravagers, although he's losing a lot of those Ravagers. CAC40 is able to pick off all of the Ravagers at this point. He doesn't have that many forces himself, he only has 3 Hellbats. I'd say overall pretty good defense of the Zerg player. I question the pull of the drones there at the end to help defend it, but wasn't all that stunted. You see the Zerg powering ahead. It's a decent sized army. While Terran is now trying to get his 3rd orbital command up. +2's on the way.
The Marine is left behind. He needs to die.
2nd armory on the way. Pretty peculiar. Wonder what he's going to use 2 armories for. We'll find out. So did you achieve what you wanted to there?
It was interesting. I think I didn't do enough damage at all, though. But I destroyed his whole army. So I know I'm not expecting an aggression anytime soon, even though I have the Marine scouting it. I don't even know where I should.
Yeah, you got a lot of Ravager kills with just minerals, so. Upgrades on the way, and 4 CCs being dropped down. Looks like some drops are going to be utilized here. Does Zane see this? He does now. One Roach is in the middle of the map. Sees this big force, round 2 coming up. Didn't really scout the 3rd base, I don't think, but...
Is it going to draw the attention?
Which player has a more formidable force at this point? Medevac's really close to going down here. But Zane pulls away, seeing the units at the front base. He's handling the drops really well, and CAC40 throws his army into the Zerg powerful force. That should spell doom for the Terran player at this point. Struggling desperately, calling in some mules. Scraping together any little bioforce he can. Did you mean to throw your units in there, or were you quick some to drop?
I was... Ah! Ah! What's happening? Retreat! Retreat, guys! Retreat! Retreat! Oh, you can see the Zerg. I should have done that from the start.
Good use of Corrosive Bile there, but a couple more should seal the deal here. Zoning out that army as best they can, allowing the roaches to get up, get a good surround. Ooh, huge Corrosive Biles crush the army, and that should be the end, folks.
The Terran dies miserably.
Crashes and burns. GG! oOZaNeOo picks up the first win in this best of 3 series. Showing that he is the true French-Canadian in this clan.
Defending the country of all Zergs, Canada.
Who was the best Canadian player, or Zerg player? I guess we can just say, who was your favorite Canadian player?
Scarlet or Huck?
Not Desro?
No, I never followed the Desro actually. No, I think I really liked Scarlet because at some point she was really strong, and I liked that he was a girl beating Koreans. It was very interesting.
Somehow my Ravager got in front.
They were excited, buddy.
Okay, we will play Map 2 on Prime Terraces! Dun dun dun. Are we ready to go?
Yes. And ladies and gentlemen, this is time for the turn player to go back to the Reaper dance.
What intro song do you want?
Oh, whatever. I don't know.
Like what style?
Mm.
Alright, I'll give you Michael Jackson.
Okay. Wow! And starting in the bottom right, as myself, the CAC.
And representing Montreal, it's the Yellow Zerg player, oOZaNeOo.
And for this strategy, what you really want to do is change the location of the barrack to create confusion for the poor little Zerg. Hoping that he doesn't catch this one though.
I sent my Overlord, when I played against Terran player on this map, I sent my Overlord to one of the watchtowers, thinking he would proxy racks me, but he built 3 racks at home.
Okay.
Why don't they proxy racks against Zerg? Counterattacks?
Sorry?
How come Terran don't build like 2 racks on the other side of the map? Or are you doing that?
Because you need the wall.
For the natural? Or the main?
For the main. Because everything could go wrong very easily with this race.
You should put 2 barracks at your wall at the natural ramp, and 1 supply depot that's full wall off. So you can take your natural really easy. But
really?
Yeah.
Is it?
Full wall off, yeah. All the, or not even Korean, the European parents even do that. Check it out after this game. Or whenever. Okay. When will that orbital command be built? Will it ever be built?
We're not too much into technology, us Reapers. We just like a good music. Where's my depot? He knows, he knows, he knows. It's gonna be deadly.
Oh, 1 drone might go down. 1 drone falls in a heartbeat. He needs to micro. 2 drone. That's devastating for the Zerg player. Good micro there from CAC40.
It's time for the orbital. No, not a supply, not a rocks.
CAC saw a bunch of lings, but this natural base here is kind of void of any units right now. Just one queen to help defend. Lings pile in here. Will they get us around? Chase them off group, but they're not able to get this around. If the queen target fires down one of those reapers, it should go down.
Nice dodge.
Second queen being pulled in here to help. 6 reapers.
Time for the expansion.
Builds the expansion on the high ground. That's going to severely delay his moving out.
Oh wow, that was beautiful. And 1 little, 2 little, 3 little.
Can he be stopped? He's mowing through drones, lings, queens. Anything he can sink his teeth into. A swell of lings pop out, but they're not able to get this around. Reapers just push right back. Dane can't engage with half his lings. Either CAC can't get too eager to... Oh, he grenades his own Reapers! Gets another one surrounded! Oh, he's very lucky there. 2 Reapers have like 2 HP left.
And now it's time for the nice transition. We bring back the barracks. What?
Take a look at the units lost tab. 1,400 minerals versus 650. Zerg certainly lost more in that attack.
And now that's the key moment where the steam is triggered and the full bio goes in with a little upgrade, you know, can pull that out once in a while.
Still no expansion for the Terran player at this time. That's a huge journey over from the main base to the natural. If only he had put his racks down at that natural ramp, he could have his orbital already on site.
Oh, and we can see the Zergling moving in. Oh, we need to bait that.
Oh, he wasted all his grenades. If the Zerglings run up, they can kill everything.
No, this is not happening. It can happen with the Reaper dance. This is delightful.
Alright. See a factory coming up. NG Bay researching +1. And Stim about halfway done. The Zerg player is looking strong himself.
No, he's not.
Zerg is doing Zerg things.
It can be.
Supply is favoring Zerg at this time, but CAC40 is not too far away.
And it's time for the push.
The Zergling spotted, but he sacrifices all the Zerglings. Created information for Lings. And Reapers are following the Marauder. Kind of a goofy looking way. They're like trying to fight for his ass right there. Every Reaper wants to be right on his ass. Zane's desperately trying to get an army together. One Roach is out in the open. It gets picked off. Is moving into the third base here, be able to get a couple drones. Other drones being ran away. Space looks like it's going to be forfeit, but we'll see if Zane tests it. He is going to let it fall. That's a great pickoff there for the Terran player. T2 pushes up this ramp.
The right moment to push.
going out there. He's putting everything he got. Stemmed right on top of the Ravagers, and all of them fall. And this looks like it's going to be game. Even if Zerg were able to kill off all these forces, he still doesn't have a third base. CAC Command is looking pretty strong at this point. He corrosive bios his own roach. There's no escape for this Zerg player. Reinforcements are now meeting up with the rest of the army. And GG's called! Hail Terran.
The doom comes from the Reapers. And these guys is how you roll Zerg.
Okay, that wraps up our game number 2. The series is tied 1-1. Ace match on the way in this best of 3.
That's what Reapers listen at when they throw grenades. They pop them. The music, the electro music.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, that's what Reaper listens at. When they pop grenades, they go boom, boom, boom.
I feel like it's like cynical, like death metal music. It's hard to tell though. Are Reapers women?
Oh, good question.
I know ghosts are, right?
No. No, they're men.
So Nova is just a character, she's not a representation of all?
She's just kinky.
She's just kinky?
Yeah.
Alright.
Medics are women. And medivacs.
That's so, like, sexist in my opinion.
No. Women care more. So they're good at it. Put me as a nurse. You'd be very disappointed. Larry Lacrest? What is this map? I always forget.
You'll figure it out. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay guys, we're going to head into game number 3, which is the ace match in this best of 3 between CAC and Zane. Who will be victorious? CAC was able to defeat Zane 3-0 in the first match they met. We'll see if Zane can get some revenge. So, spawning in the bottom right. You want to introduce yourself?
Le CAC himself actually playing for a new kind of showcasting match.
What's your full name for the viewers that don't know?
CAC40. The French index.
CAC40.
CAC40! Yeah!
Okay.
Baguette!
And spawning somewhere else on the map, it's going to be our yellow Zerg player, oOZaNeOo.
And for this one, the Terran feels greedy. he wants to go for this early CC. Will it work?
Did someone say early CC?
Sorry?
Did someone say early CC?
Yeah, working on it, you know.
Now scouts his opponent, is in the top left position. He sees a pretty standard opener here from the Zerg player. Oh, he's opting to put a bunker down there. What is he doing?
He wants to create a distraction.
Looks like Zane probably won't be able to see that because building structures do not have full vision. While he's getting a CC of his own. Back at home. Perhaps just creating a diversion here for the Zerg player. Possibly forcing him to turtle up. Or make Zerglings he really doesn't want to make. Reaper is just now getting to midfield. The Reaper is pot-shotting its way on the hatchery, but he has 1,500 hit points left to go. Looks like he's going to salvage the bunker and get the hell out of dodge. See if Zane decides to move his lings across the map with speed, or just sit at home and defend. Know if Zane scouted where his opponent was. Ooh, nice lift off there from CAC40. Looks like he's gonna push up and Marines pop out just at the right second. Zerglings are not gonna be able to achieve too much. Good defense there. More production being added on. The starport, barracks, and factory are going down. Reactor factory leads me to believe he's going to go Hellion into Banshee, but I could be wrong. Am I wrong?
No, you're not. That's exactly the plan.
Yeah.
Sadly, he's pulling out a noob. Goddamn supply cap. I hate that.
We'll see when Zane's layer goes down, because that is the key to defending against the Cloak Banshee. Let's just assume he's going Cloak, because all smart Terrans do. Good economy from both players. Zane has seen his fair share of Cloak Banshees in the past, so he is familiar with this build. See if he scouts it and if he reacts appropriately. First Banshee's now popping out. What is Zane thinking at this point? He sees a couple Hellions. Looks like he will get a couple of them. At least. Or
if not all of them. Is he leaving? No.
Good trade there from CAC40.
No. Terran player knows.
Where's that Banshee? It's headed to the third base. Zane sees it. He has to know this is Cloak. Now he sees the Cloak. The Queen's running, desperately trying to live. This is a Zerg slaughter. Good micro there from Zane. Still no mining going on at this third base. But Terran doesn't even have a third command center yet. It's still being built. It's in such a position where it can be floated over there without too much delay. Second Banshee's going to be brought in here to try and do some work. I'd say the Hellions did more work than the Banshees, but who knows? Ooh, good pick off there, the Queen. Banshee is at half health though. He really wants that Spine Crawler.
It's free!
Gonna try and clear up some creep here, but he's gonna lose that Banshee if he's not careful. Big old force is pushing right up the alleyway here. Terran is looking strong. Let's see if Zerg has what it takes to defend. Zerg's pushing down the ramp. He wants to end it now. He wants to crush this army, but Terran is looking strong. 3 Hydralisks remain. Oh, the Banshee goes down. All that's left is 6 bio units. Gonna try and clear up some creep, but Zerg can just crush him.
The Terran is waiting for the damn speed.
Still doesn't have his third CC up.
What the fuck?
This is unheard of. It's 9 minutes.
Oh,
He might as well just fly his main over. Aggressively pushing the middle of the map. This tank's on siege. It's gonna be picked off. Terran's on his back foot. He's on his last life here. He needs to put up a defense or he's gonna fall flat on his ass. Lose this best of 3. Nice SCV transfer over to that third base. It's gonna start to be producing a lot of income here for the Terran player. See if Zane decides to go aggressive or he decides to macro up even more. Terran does not have very good vision. He opts to scan. He sees a 4th base or a 5th base on the way. I don't like the positioning of those supply depots. They're all going to be picked off.
No!
CAC40 is going to stim in. He doesn't have any scans after just using that on the 4th base.
Oh, no.
Looks like the Terran force is falling pretty big. SAV is being pulled, but they're going straight into the spines. 1 tank is all that's left, and it's picked off here. Zerg reinforcements are piling on. This looks like it's the end of the Terran. End of the best of 3.
No, GG.
It's called.
Wow. For
CAC40
one scan.
Went down.
Oh my god. What an intense game.
Very good game.
Yeah. Damn Zerg. They always scramble.
What went wrong there?
Yeah? The scan. The missing scan. That's what went wrong. And the attack in the middle of the map where I lost everything without even looking at it.
Oh no! I was on the waiting screen the whole time. At least now I can update it. Alright, well if we had any viewers, they all went away, so I don't have to do an outro now.
Oh, no.
I'll get oOZaNeOo on the call.